To keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now. Our neighborhood, our news.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company. Your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Before we get started with our live and free audio cast, I want to take a second to thank our sponsors bringing you the coverage on the OH Report here today. Thank you to the Osborne Business Solutions, an accounting and business consulting firm that has been serving small to medium-sized companies in Central and North Central Ohio since 1978. Shout out also to KJ's Tees and Sweats, located in Marion, proud to service the apparel needs of schools and organizations around the state of Ohio. Contact KJ's with all of your apparel needs. Also a shout out to the agency, Coldwell Banker. Contact the agency real estate group for big town service with a hometown feel. And then also, of course, a shout out to the Pleasant Athletic Boosters, working to advance the athletic community and environment for the athletes of Pleasant local schools. Check out their website to donate or become a member. Marion County Now, also a sponsor today. We're all about you. And like our friends at the OH Report, we're free to readers. And then finally, thank you to Mathews Honda Acura. From our family to yours, go Pleasant. We'll take one more break, come back live and free with your audio cast of this state semifinal in Division 5 on the OH Report. I mean, this is why you play the game, folks. We are here from Butler High School for a state semifinal for your pregame show presented by Osborne Business Solutions. Jonathan Langdon with you, our camera operator today, Brandon Powell. The Pleasant Lady Spartans on your screen right now, getting set to take on the number 4 team in Division 5, the new Lexington Lady Panthers. And we're going to have it for you with the audio cast live. And, of course, if you're watching later on after the fact, you've got your video that's going to stay on your screen for the rest of the broadcast. Let's go ahead and jump into both of these teams. Of course, the Pleasant Lady Spartans, a team we know quite a bit about. The MOAC co-champions with Highland this year in that tough and stacked conference up towards the top. Their second straight trip to Dayton. They're only 2 in program history. This team has a fantastic front line that we're going to get to in a moment, but 162 team blocks. You see their road to get here. They swept Huron in a regional title, but they got some sets taken from them in those previous games, but some great competition. Willard was a team that was favored to go out of that region. They fell, of course, to Pleasant here today, and then Johnstown in the district championship. It's been a good road. I think if you're Pleasant, you're very happy with how it went. Of course, you drop a couple of sets, but that's going to get you prepared for what you are running into here today against New Lexington. Is there any doubt who our player spotlight's going to be here today? Because it's a one-man wrecking crew offensively for this Pleasant squad. You've got Cameron Cockrell, who is going to take over. Top 15 hitter in Ohio, over 500 kills. That's a very exclusive group, ladies and gentlemen, and she is just a junior. Fantastic player for this group, 421 hitting percentage, and also she could block the ball pretty well too. She could block it pretty well too, as you see right there. Cameron out on the court, getting ready to get her aces up as well, stretching it out. 81 service aces as well on the year for her. Taking it out now to the new Lexington Panthers, a team that everyone's trying to figure out, what are we going to see out of these Lady Panthers? Well, you're going to see some dominance. 25-2, and their only 2 losses this year were 5-set thrillers to a team we got to see yesterday, or 2 days ago on Thursday, lose to Archbishop McNicholas, who just won a state title this afternoon, taking down Buckeye Valley. So this Meadowbrook squad, legit. New Lexington right up there with them, although they could not get over the hump against those Lady Colts in the area. Great path for them as well to get here. You see their games. They dropped a set in each of their last 3 to Adina, Wheelersburg, and Zane Trace. All 3 teams that you could argue could make their way here if things panned out a different way. New Lexington, their first ever appearance to the state Final Four. Their player spotlight that helped them get there is actually going to be one of the setters, actually the setter for New Lexington, Georgia Burkhart, about as money as it gets. 812 assists, that's towards the top of the state of Ohio, not just in Division 5, but in all divisions. And if you can get close to 10 assists per set, that tells me you are a very, very good setter. Also 26 blocks. She'll help out in the front row, which will be a big key for this team moving forward. There she is on your screen. Georgia going to try and lead these Panthers to a state championship tomorrow afternoon at Wright State at 1 o'clock. The national anthem about to get going here momentarily, so we will step aside one final time, but First Serve is coming up next, live and free, with our audio cast here on the OH Report.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
We continue on and wrap up our pregame show presented by the Osborne Business Solutions. Jonathan Langdon alongside Brandon Powell, your camera operator here today, as Pleasant, number 8 in Division 5, getting set to take on number 4, New Lexington. These two teams looking to get to another state championship well, I guess if you're Pleasant, it'd be your second in as many years. And in New Lexington, their first time ever here in Dayton, they look to get there for the very first time. Pleasant Nation has shown out in a great way here this evening, I guess you could say, as we're starting around 4:30. Let's go ahead and jump into the keys to victory for the Pleasant Lady Spartans. For them, they've been very good at the net. I think you want to keep the block party going. Shameless plug for our volleyball show here on the OH.REPORT, but it reigns true. I mean, 162 blocks. You are a threat to anybody that is here this weekend in Dayton at the net when it comes to attack on the opposition side. Make sure to keep that up. And then a balanced attack as well. Of course, Cameron Cockrell is going to do her thing. She's going to get her kills. Who else is going to step up today to really help out this Pleasant team? On the other side, for the New Lexington Panthers, I think you got to get crafty. Of course, the block's going to be there all night long on Pleasant's side unless you can kind of get some movement across the line. Really use your setter that is one of the best setters in Ohio to your advantage and see what you can do. And then also, ace is the place. I think whichever team wins the ace battle is going to win this match. And that's been the trend here so far this weekend. There have been teams that have just simply overpowered opponents when it comes to putting over good serves, winning some aces. And I think for New Lex, that's going to be a big key for them today. Well, for those of you watching live and free, get a good look at Vandalia Butler High School. We're about to take it away from you. Sadly, due to OHSAA regulations, we will not be showing the live video footage of this one. It will be live after the fact once this game is over a couple hours from now. Pleasant starters getting announced. This team headed up by head coach Corey Utes in her 4th season at Pleasant, a 78-26 record as a coach at Pleasant, but on her career, she has a record of 209-90. And finally, for Pleasant getting announced, the libero, number 2, Cam Roberts, as both teams are facing up right now. And let's head over to that audio cast presented to you by our great sponsors, covering live and free today. Shout out to Osborne Business Solutions, KJ's Tees and Sweats, the agency, Coldwell Banker, also the Pleasant Athletic Boosters, Marion County Now, and Mathews Honda Acura. Pleasant 26-1 coming into today. New Lexington 25-2. Put those rankings up on the board. Number 8 Pleasant, number 4 New Lexington. About to do battle here. Just outside the outskirts of Dayton. Shout out some comments here. Grant, Cynthia, Melissa, and Brandy all cheering on the Pleasant faithful. Leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll shout you right back out later on in the broadcast. Grant's watching from Rhode Island. Anybody beating that here tonight? We'll find out later on. Both liberos wearing white today for New Lex and Pleasant. Cam Roberts, we said, the Pleasant libero. And then on the other side, number 3, Gracie Newland for the Panthers. Officials still getting things figured out here. Just to list off the front row starters for Pleasant, it'll be number 7, Madeline Malcolm. Number 10, Faith McCants. And it looks like number 12 as well, Caven Cockrell. Pleasant will start with the serve. They'll give it away to Lexi Hutchinson. The sophomore will get us started today. New Lex will set it up to the middle, and already Panthers get themselves on the board. Great setup. Replays presented today by the agency Coldwell Banker Realty. And New Pleasant on the board to start. Zone 6 serve just dips below the tape, and it throws off Cockrell. And that's an ace. Back-to-back points to start for the Panthers. The ace goes to Layla Baker. Baker sends one to the middle. Cockrell receives, set up the middle. This one sails out of bounds. Is there a touch? Yes, there is. Pleasant with the side out, 2-1. It's a little late on the replay, but there was a touch from that New Lex block. 2-1. Lady Panthers lead it. Near side serve from Caven Cockrell. Received in the back row. They'll set near side. New Lexington with a high swing. Up by Cockrell, and she'll get the third swing as well, but she alligator arms it, leaves it short of the net. Back going again. Cockrell will hit it off the block far side, get another kill for this Pleasant squad. Gets her night started at that category. There goes Faith McCants now. Dead center of the floor, she'll serve it away. Near side set off the touch, and that will drop as well. Not too many volleys here to start. It's really just been pass, set, and kill here so far. Score is 4-2 New Lexington. Underneath it, the set from Ice. Tapped over by Cockrell. Libero with the up for New Lex. High swing. That'll sail far side out of bounds. So Pleasant within one. After that, a couple substitutions will come in. Lexi Hutchison returns to the game. She'll join the front row. It looks like Macy Hamper will come in as a new server for Pleasant. New Lex responds well. They slam one down right away, and again, that trend continuing. Just pass, set, kill. Not too much volleying going on early in this. Lefty serve from New Lex received by Cockrell. Back set, they'll go to Cameron. Off the touch, it drops on New Lex's side. Back set from New Lex. They try to tap it inside the 10-foot line. Great eyes by Pleasant. Here we go with some sort of volley. Swing, cut shot, out of bounds. They went near to far side on that from New Lex. It does miss. We're all tied at 5. Sent away. And New Lex gets another kill. Layla Baker knocks it in. Back and forth here these last couple of points. This time the Panthers on the serve. Received in the back by the libero for Pleasant. New action for Quinn Wilson as she swung that across. Back to Pleasant now. Far side work. Power touch. Dug up by Newen. They'll set it up to the middle, and New Lex can't get anything there. Nice volley cooking here. Near side set, swing through the block. Cockrell with a nice dig in the back. Libero set from Roberts, and a free ball sent by Cockrell. This one finds a spot in the back. Nicely done by New Lex, number 11, Caroline Dumpler. That'll make it 7-5. Pleasant leads by 2. As Chloe Dick continues to serve for New Lexington. That's their leader in kills, who will be in the back row for now. Swing from Hutchison, kept up nicely by the libero for New Lex. Far side set, That's Caven Cockrell who can't get it down. And a little bit of a funny free ball, but it does get over for New Lex. Roll shot, Caven tries again. Good hands by the Lady Panthers. Roll shot up by Caven. Set, back row. Cameron can't get it down. Great job by New Lex. Great volley, best one of the day so far. Going back to Quinn. This will stay up again. Free ball from New Lex. Hamper sets behind the back, and she connects with Lexi Hutchison. Hutchison near side just went simply down the line, put it right on the white here at Butler High School's gym. It's now 7-6. New Lex still leads. Lefty serve, Cam Roberts, a short one, and that ends up going over the net, and it throws off Pleasant. McCants tried to tap it down, ended up staying on her side, and the Panthers luck out, get a point. New server, Paige Binkley, one of many seniors on this New Lex team. Another set by Hamper as we go again. And this ball's inbounds, and there's also, it appears, a violation on New Lex. So a double whammy on New Lexington, and Pleasant makes it 7-8. Assistant coach Melinda Wilkins for Pleasant gives the signal to Lexi, who's going to serve this away. High toss from Hutchison, line drive over the tape, received by New Lex. Set up the middle, it's a dink to the campfire. Nicely crafted up, number 10, Lena Fink. The 5'10 middle. Earns the point right there. New Lex on the side out. Far side work, this one blocked down. We continue on. Great hands by Pleasant. Punched away by Caven Cockrell. Near side set through the block. Nicely done, Caroline Dupler. New Lex leads by 3. It's 10-7. Back row attack. Dink from Cameron. Doesn't work. Attack by New Lex, dug up by Roberts. Caven sends one. Easy up for the Panthers, who go down the line but miss out of bounds. Over towards Coach Ute. This is game 1 of the Division 5 state semifinals. Game 2 is between Lake Catholic, who is in the building right now watching on, next to Pleasant Student Section. They take on Summit Country Day later tonight. Back set as we continue on here. Madeline Malcolm nearly got her first kill of the day, and then New Lex with a violation, a double contact on the sendover. So Pleasant does bring it within 1. Siri Velidanda in the game for Pleasant. Good serve, takes it to zone 1. This ball returned by New Lex. They slam it to the back row in the corner, and they get the point to make it 11-9. Nice location out of the Lady Panthers to keep themselves with a lead. Back set, Malcolm has that dug up by Newen, the libero for New Lex. Easy send away, reset for the Spartans, and Cockrell rises high, gets the kill. It is 11-10. Tight ball to the net, nicely done by New Lex. The setter puts it on a platter as Burkhart sends it to Fink. See a libero serve. Grace Newland comes in. She'll send it off. Top spin serve right to Cameron. Set back to her. She'll pummel it out just barely. About a foot or two out of bounds at the center of the court. Make it, scores actually 12-11 as there was a touch on that ball. So we'll give that back to the Lady Spartans. Near side work. Dug up nicely by Roberts. Great second contact as well by Veladonda. Setter dump. Again, Roberts up to the task. Tight ball. Both players end up in the net, or maybe just one. And they're going to call both players in the net, and that will result in a reserve. So it'll stay 12-11. Forget any of that just happened. As it looks like both Cockrell and Burkhart were both in a bad spot. Serve up by Pleasant. Dink over the top. Received by the Lady Spartans. Standing swing by Cockrell. Doesn't get much done. Cut shot up by Roberts. Far side, Cameron tries again. Roll shot all the way to the back. It may have been out, but it was played. Hamper, back set, dink. Scooped up by Dupler. And a free ball from New Lex. Far side set, and Cockrell does the rest. May have taken a touch off the block. Nonetheless, it was in bounds. And we are tied at 12. Nice location out of New Pleasant as they were able to win that point right there. And Layla Baker earns it. Pleasant has not yet led here in Dayton. Back set, Cameron switches positions, now working the near side. She forces a violation as it looks like New Lex was in the net, and give the point to Pleasant. We're tied again. Far side, they go down the line. New Lex scores again. Still not giving Pleasant a lead today. Advantage New Lex, it's 14-13. Line drive up by Roberts. Set from Hamper. Long way to go for Caven. Able to get it around the antenna. We continue on. Swing from New Lex dug up. Far side work. Roll shot from Caven. Up to the task was Aubrey Binkley. And now Pleasant cannot return a dink by New Lex. Lead heads back up to 2 for the Panthers. Cockrell receives, back set, and this one swung at. Libero cannot keep it up, and Lexi Hutchison earns the kill. High toss from Cam, she sends it away, received by the back row of New Lex. They'll work it near side. This one blocked. Faith McCants ties it up at 15. Fifteens across the board here in set number 1. The junior back to serve again. Takes it zone 4. Bump set over to the swingers for New Lex. This ball lands in. Point for New Lex. Look at where this one landed when you're watching back later for our video broadcast. Right on the line. Coach Ute, hands overhead. Couldn't believe the call. But nonetheless, New X back in front, 16-15. Another bullet serve. Cameron receives. Back set hamper. They'll give it off again to Hutchinson. Off the touch, it was received as well as Cockrell extends for another dig. Free ball from Pleasant. New X on the resets. What a swing out of Caroline Dupler. Binkley continues to serve. Well, not for long. She launches this one way out. Hutchinson, after a nice stretch in the front row, will now come back to serve. Hamper makes her way out. And Hutchinson launches this back line. That'll go down. All tied at 17. Lexi Hutchinson with the ace. Hutchinson serves again from the near side. Much shorter this time. Fielded by the Panthers. Standing swing dug up by Cameron. Tight one to the middle and a whistle. Looks like Faith McCants was in the middle. In the net, that rather. Layla Baker will return to serve, the sophomore. For the Lady Panthers, sails it out. Tied at 18, still no lead yet for Pleasant. Could it be right here though? Whole lot of side outs in this one. Back and forth affair. Kaven Cockrell. Serve to the middle. New X can't return. There's the first lead. Great serve. Libero tried to dive in. Gracie Newland nearly kept it up off the floor, but it just careened over towards the bleachers. Kaven again. Nice serve. And it's perfect for Cameron to tap down the yummy ball. Spartans up 20-18. They're the first to 20, and that's a timeout called by New Lexington as Alyssa Board wants to chat it away with her team. On your screen, you're watching Coach Ute chat away with her team. She's happy that they're up by 2, but still a lot of things to work on. So far, Pleasant starting to finally break away in this set. New Lexington will chat it away with Alyssa Board in her 8th season at New Lex. Of course, this being the first, they have made it all the way to the state semifinals here. Seen a couple comments about not seeing the live feed. That's because this is an audio-only broadcast due to OHSAA regulations. The live video broadcast is under a paywall with the NFHS network, but we will have the video feed after the game for anyone who wants to watch back after the game. Pleasant 20, New Lex 18. Lady Spartans on the serve with Kaven Cockrell. Bomb set to New Lex, off the touch, up by Roberts. Set, far side, no touch from Lexington. It is a short swing out of Cameron Cockrell, and it's a point for New Lex. Knuckler of a serve received by Velandanda, and then a quick set up to Cameron to make it 21-19. Cameron has had a kill pretty much everywhere in the front row, mostly on the far side, but she has worked her way around to really diversify her game as one of the best hitters in Ohio. Showing you why today. Also with a nice dig, but the rest of the squad can't scoop it up. It was too tight to the net to really do anything with it. New Lex 20, Pleasant 21. Side spin on the serve. Roberts receives. Back set to the middle. That was going to go out of bounds. However, Pleasant scooped it up, and then at the same time, they had a player over the net. That's a violation. We're tied at 21. Great back and forth affair here thus far. New Lex takes the lead back with an ace out of Gracie Newland. Line drive again, this time out. All tied at 22. Macy Hamper looks like she's going to come in and serve. That she is. One of the plethora of juniors on this team for Pleasant. Set to the middle, miss-swung by the 6'3" Ava Schnecker. And the Spartans take the edge again. 2 points away from stealing a set one from a New Lex squad that had it pretty much the entire way as they sailed this swing out of bounds. And it's an error on Chloe Dick. Timeout, New Lexington, their final of the set. One's going up across the stands as Pleasant can taste a set one victory. Here's the huddle from Coach Corey Ute. Of course, still a lot to teach this Pleasant squad. It's a group basically of juniors and sophomores. No seniors on this roster for Pleasant. But they are still a point away from taking a set here in a state semifinal. 24-22 Spartans. Macy Hamper will serve again. See what New Lex can do on the other side. The Lady Panthers need to get a point right here. Set point number one. Hamper with a high toss, high serve as well, received in the back by Dupler. They'll go to the middle. This one tapped up by Hamper. Great attempt to get it up, but Pleasant won't return it over the net. Great hustle. Last ditch effort from Roberts, basically all the way from the entrance of the gym. Would have taken a lot of power, didn't get really close. So set point number two, and the Panthers with a side out. Line drive from Georgia Burkhart. Back set, Cameron Cockrell gets a touch from the libero before it sails out of bounds. And because of that, Pleasant wins set number one, 25-23. Pleasant takes it here. We'll take a break as well. Come back here from Vandalia Butler High School for a D5 state semifinal.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
It was a great first set from Pleasant. They took it 25-23, leading the way. Cameron Cockerill with 8 kills for this group. 3 from Lexi Hutchison. She also has an ace Lexi along with 2 digs. On the other side, Chloe Dick with 5 kills. Caroline Dupler with 4 for New Lexington. Lena Fink with 3 and Layla Baker with 2. Jonathan Langdon with you live and free here on the OH Report with our audio cast. Of course, due to OHSAA regulations, we will not have this video, at least live. That will be up later on after the game for anyone that wants to rewatch the action. Here from Butler High School as we are underway with the second set. And New Lex nearly won an ace, but Cockerill does a good job saving face. However, New Lex responds quickly. They tap one over the block and get the first point of the second set. And an ace right after the fact. And New Lex already up 2-0. Checking in on the Monroeville game going on elsewhere. Looks like Calvert won set number 1 big. New Lex serves that one into the net. Spartans now trail 1-2. So Calvert wins big over Monroeville in a D7 state championship in set 1. Travis Berardi on the call, also with a live audio cast. As we sit here at Butler. Served down the line by Velandanda. Misses out. A couple of errors stacking up here to start set 2. Layla Baker to serve. Line drive right up the middle. Roberts with the reception, tapped over by Faith McCants. And then New Lex responds quickly, and they put a second contact swing over to make it 4-1. Baker continues to serve for the Panthers. Middle of the court, serve lined in. Miscommunication by Pleasant as 2 Lady Spartans let it drop right between them. High pooch serve nearly wins another race, but it does get an overpass. Scooped up by Pleasant, and Cockerill has her shot blocked. Back with Pleasant, joust at the net, and Pleasant was in the net. 6-1, Panthers lead it by 5. Great start for New Lexington. After losing the first set, Coach Corey Ute calls an early timeout for Pleasant. Talked about Coach Board earlier, 135-57 record as a coach. She has had great success here. She's also had some great teams at that too. Many of which that have not been able to make it to this point. So already this group, the most special she's had just by default, because this is their first time ever here. And they're starting to play like they deserve to be here now. In this second set, they lead at 6-1. Still on the ball, Layla Baker. Line drive right to Roberts. Overpassed. New Lex keeps it for a little bit. Overpass again. Far side work. Cockrell stays out of the net, launches it to the back. Scooped up by the Panthers, but they don't get the third swing over. They tried to free ball it, and Dupler just flat out missed the ball. Funky looking play there for the Panthers, and the Spartans cash in on it. Now back to serve Faith McCants. Power touch to the corner. Pleasant, no problems there. Free ball from the Spartans. Reset here. Burkhart set up the middle, off the touch. McCants keeps it up. Third contact, another free ball, back to back from Pleasant. Near side set this time. This hits off the block, and it'll drop in the corner for New Lex to make it 7-2. Another kill by Caroline Dupler. And after that, she'll serve as well on the side out. High serve up by Veladonda. Back to Cockrell. And Cockrell lets it drop. Kind of ricocheted or pinballed off of two blockers right there. And after the point for the Spartans, Macy Hamper comes back in. High toss, high serve as well, received by Newland. Set, near side, power touch, taps back over by Wilson. Another try for New Lex, and that'll go number 10, Lena Fink. Eight to 3, Paige Binkley in to serve for New Lex. Just staying with zone 6 right now on those serves. New Lex, nothing different, and Pleasant starting to get used to it. They build a nice attack together to score as Cameron Cockrell gets it down again. Cameron back to serve. Came in with 81 aces. Nearly got one there. Standing swing out of Schnedecker. Reset, Caven misses short on her swing far side. Rides the tape on their side, and the Panthers make it 9-4. Hamper set, tight to the net, goes back to Caven. Dug up by the New Lexington defense. However, a block on their attack attempt as Wilson and Hutchison combine. Cam Roberts. Lefty serve on the far side. This will sail out, nearly dipped in. Awfully close, but the Panthers able to survive that. 10-5 they lead. Hamper set to the middle, blocked. McCants can't get it down. She'll have to manage and try to block this attempt, which she does. Great job by Faith McCants to stay with the play. Pleasant now trails just by 4. And that's a nice rainbow serve out of Lexi Hutchison. Makes it her second ace of the day. Brings them within 3, 10-7. Another one goes wayward for New Lex, but they are able to survive it and free ball this away. Set to McCants, dink over the block, dug up. Panthers building up something else. Here's a dink, wrong side of the antenna that lands. And the Pleasant Spartans on a run. Cockrell with the dig. Set goes basically nowhere. Good eyes by Malcolm to just send it away. New Lex nearly scores on a setup. This is sent back to the Panthers. They'll set up again. Cockrell, nice dig in the back. Sets up to McCants, who's blocked. Send away by Malcolm, another block. Cameron able to get it around the 6'3" blocker for New Lexington. Another dink, and this time Pleasant can't survive it. New Lex breaks the run. They lead 11-8. Gracie Newland again in the serve, the libero for the Panthers. New Lex sends it away right to the middle. Cam receives the serve. Back set. This one tapped, not over. As Caven Cockrell didn't have really anywhere to put it. The set was too close to the net. Lead jumps back to 4. McCants over the top. Nice dig by New Lex. But the next attack blocked, and there's McCants. New Lex receives the serve, not the cleanest. Bump set across the court. Cameron can't get the swing down. Near side now for New Lex. Great dig by Roberts. Reset back to Cam off the touch, and that'll careen out of bounds. Spartans now trail by 2. It's 12-10 New Lex. Caven Cockrell. Back set for the Panthers. Dug up. Roberts will watch that one go nearly to the second level here in this gym from Butler. Layla Baker got the kill there. She's also going to serve. Roberts receives, set to the middle, and Cockrell, powerful swing, gets it on the far sideline. Couple nice blocks a couple points ago. Faith McCants with a high serve, and that sails out. Caroline Dupler sends this away. Back set, Malcolm, cut shot is a beauty. First time they've set Madeline Malcolm in some time, and she does her job, gets the kill, brings them within 2. Hamper the serve, reset here for New Lex, dug up by Roberts, far side work, Cockrell again off the block. They're within 1. And a threat yet again for Pleasant to just come right back and win this set. Of course, we're only halfway through it, but New Lex had all of the control early on. That's exactly what happened in the first set as Hamper gets us going again. Received by the Panthers. Back and forth action with the two-man game. Doesn't work for New Lex. And what is working? Cameron Cockerill. Late block for New Lex, and Cameron makes them pay. We're tied. Another volley going here from Butler. Hamper set behind. This one is in. 8-ball corner pocket for Lexi Hutchison. A great run here for Pleasant, and a timeout by head coach Board. Coach, you loving to see what she is seeing right now. Let's go to look at the stats again. Cameron Cockerill, 14 kills here in 2 sets, 8 digs as well. She's been everywhere, folks. Along with Lexi Hutchison, 3 digs, 3 blocks, 2 aces, and 4 kills. And then a kill each for Madeline Malcolm, Faith McCants, and Siri Veladonda. On the other side, Elena Fink taking over. She's got 6 kills to lead New Lex, along with Caroline Dupler. Chloe Dick with 5 kills, Layla Baker with 4, Michaela McCoy with 1, along with Ava Snedeker. Gracie Newton, the libero, has 10 digs. Pleasant 15, New Lexington 14. Panthers on the attack. This one blocked down. Wilson and Cockerill combine. Macy on a great run right now, and she'll continue it. That one an ace. It is a 5-0 run for the Pleasant Spartans. Hamper tries again. This one received. Near side swing blocked. Another chance for New Lex. They'll go the same way. Dink over the top. Scooped by the Spartans. Cameron off the tape. Can't get the kill. Two-hand tap out of bounds. 18-14. Pleasant up by 4. They're threatening to run away with it. A timeout left for each team here in set number 2. Spot to the corner. Nice location. Great job by Georgia Burkhart. Paige Binkley gets herself an ace quickly. After checking into the game, ping pong effect between Spartans as they launch it out of the gym. Binkley tries again, liner right off of the hand of her teammate Ava Snedeker. So Pleasant scores again, 19-16. New server for Pleasant, Cameron Cockerill. High toss liner received by Dick. They work the far side. Roberts with a nice dig. Back row attack, and Cameron cashes in. First to 20 again is Pleasant. Snedeker forced to the second contact. This will get overpassed. However, the joust is won by New Lex, and it rides the tape all the way to the official, and it drops on Pleasant's side, so make it 20-17. Bullet serve dips quickly as Burkhart gets the ace. Georgia will try again. Very similar looking knuckler. Roberts does a good job of handling. Free pass out of Pleasant. Another try for New Lex. Roberts, great dig. Back set, going to the back. Hutchison cannot find the corner. And here come the Lady Panthers, slowly sneaking their way back. Cameron receives the serve. Libero set to Caven, who goes off the touch. Lead back to 2 for Pleasant. Long way to run for Burkhart. Dug by Cameron. Caven going to get another chance. Goes over the block. Received by New Lex. They'll curl that one towards the corner. Great dig by Cam again. Burkhart, near side set, right to Roberts. Great volley here. Back row attack. Cameron hits the tape. Does not bounce the right way. Panthers get to 20. Chloe Dick preparing to serve it for the Panthers. Top spin serve right to Cam. Received. Hampered with the set. Curling high shot out of Hutchison. And New Lex turns it around. Sails one out of bounds. So the Spartans within 3 points of taking set number 2 and taking that always juicy 2-0 lead. Hutchison takes it to the near sideline, received by New Lex. Nadecki. Finds a back line, gets the point. And the serve right away on the side out goes out of bounds. So that's an error, and the Spartans are now 2 points away. Rough serve from Gracie Newland. Caven Cockrell. Far side work over the block, dug up by Caven. Roberts, libero set, perfect to Cameron, who misses out. Awfully close on the swing. You'll get a look again thanks to the agency. And it looks like they're going to change the call. So it was originally a point for the Panthers on it being out of bounds, but they changed it while we were in replay, and 24-21. New Lex not happy. A bunch of boos going out in the crowd. One's going up in the stands, however, for Pleasant. Set point number 1 of set number 2. Caven takes a deep breath. The sophomore back to serve, trying to finish it off here to make it a highly sought after 2-0 lead. Serve received by Newen. Set up the middle, off the touch. That'll drop in the campfire in favor of the Panthers. Nice setup there for New Lex. They forced set point number 2. At this point was where Pleasant was able to score and end set number 1. Set number 1 ended 25-23. We're headed towards that territory again. Nice set by Ice. Cockrell can't get it down. Another chance for New Lex. Great dig by Veladonda. Near side work. This one kept up. Volley continues. Standing swing, however, goes on the wrong side of the antenna, and Pleasant leads it 2-0. The error by Dupler gives another set to Pleasant. One away from headed back to Wright State for a second year in a row. We'll see if Pleasant can pull it off live and free next with our audio cast here on the OH Report.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
A great ovation from the crowd here for Pleasant as they make their way back out to the court. Ready for set number 3. They lead it 2-0 over New Lexington. As the number 8 team in Division 4 showing it to the number 4 squad up to this point. Jonathan Langdon with you here for this audio cast on the OH Report. A reminder that after the game is finished, you can watch a full video replay right here after the fact. Should be about 30 to 45 minutes after we wrap up this audio cast to when we can get that stream up. So Pleasant won the first set 25-23. They won the second set 25-22. And here we go with the third, and Lexi Hutchison will get us started. 4 kills so far today for her. A couple aces to her name as well. Near side, this one swung out by New Lex, received by Lady Spartans. The swing was by Malcolm, can't get it down. Volley continues on, another chance. This time up the middle, McCants has it dug up. Cut shot, Roberts able to scoop it. Far side, Malcolm. Great start here to set number 3 on a solid volley. Cam with the up. Reset, McCants goes with a power touch, still going here with this volley. Set far side, this one by Malcolm will go out of bounds wide. And the Panthers win a long first point. It's got to be tough here for New Lexington. They've basically come out the first 2 sets and played well. They have had big leads in each of those sets. However, towards the end, they kind of ran out of gas, and Pleasant has been able to stack up the wins here thus far. Set up the middle, blocked, but we continue on as Caven got a touch to it. Another attack opportunity, and New Lex sets it too close to the net. We're tied at 1. Couple of weird jousts at the net, back and forth between the two teams, and now Cockrell able to swing out one, launch it off the block, out of bounds over towards Coach Ute. It is 2-1 Spartans. Sets. This time they go to the 6'3", Ava Snedker, who hasn't been used too much in this one. Just a sophomore. They're still kind of easing her into the rotation. But Snedker, after that kill, goes off to the sideline to take a seat. It is 2-2. Cam continues to work. This will hit off the block, hits the antenna, and Cam gets another kill. Faith McCants from Zone 6 will serve it. High ball, and New Lex ducked out of the way just to make sure they didn't make contact with that as it sails out of bounds. Reset here, Cam up the middle again. She goes to the far sideline, just toying with this New Lex defense. Macy Hamper checks back in. She'll send it away. High ball received. Back set. This one floated out of bounds. They went for the 8-ball corner pocket on the far side. Couldn't keep it in. It's 5-3 Lady Spartans. Back set by Burkhart. Over the block. Scooped up by Hamper. Back set from the libero. They give it back to Cam. Scooped up by New Lex, swing near side, nearly drops for Dupler, but great defense by Pleasant. Cannot get an attack over as Coldwell launches it down on their side. Five to 4. Pleasant still with the lead, trying to add to it here as Cam goes off the block. Another chance for Pleasant. Libero set tight to the tape, and that'll go over. Pleasant does a good job with Hutchison to get the kill to make it 6-4. Standing swing from New Lex, dug up by Cam. Caven will get a shot at it now, and she gets herself another kill. Caven with her second kill of the match. And then Cam launches the serve ensuing into the net. Panthers within 2. Paige Binkley checks into the ball game. She's in primarily to serve. And this 5'5" senior launches it away over the net. Received by Cam. Scooped by Hutchison. Tight ball. Joust won by Pleasant, but there may have been some contact. And there was. Pleasant called in the net. Hutchison has it partially blocked. New Lex will get a chance again. Down the line it goes. A swing out of Chloe Dick. We're tied at 7. Back with another volley. Great stretch here, and they speed her again. Snedker able to get it down. The Panthers lead 8-7. New Lex takes it near side. Great up by Coldwell. Swing by Hutchison blocked. New Lex will respond with a swing. Up by Roberts. Set from Hamper, up the middle, and Wilson pummels it down. Cam Roberts to serve, the libero wearing the off-color jersey for Pleasant in an 8-8 game. High serve received. Back set, reset opportunity. That dies on the tape. Now tapped over by New Lex. Chance for Pleasant. They take it near side. Nice up by Newland. And a free ball. Pleasant tries again. Far side. Caven cross court. Dug up by Dupler. Dick swings it away. That one kept up. And a two-hand send. Panthers, another opportunity. This one taken down by Schnedker. Took it to the far side corner. Spotted it nicely. New Lex leads 9-8. Standing swing out of Pleasant. Not too much of a threat. Dick will try again. Cut shot taken up. Back row attack from Cam off the tape. It drops. Back and forth now these last few points. Lexi Hutchison to serve. Launches that one in play. Back row tested for sure. They thought about letting it go out. Quick set connection. McCants can't get the score. Other side. This one flicked over by Schnedker. Another kill for Ava. Chloe Dick will serve. Dick with the top spin, received by Cam, set by Ice, near side. This one altered by New Lex. They'll two-hand send it. Another chance. Ice sets to McCants. That one blocked. Still up for the volley, though. Back row attack, and Cockrell paints the back line. Caven sets us off again in a 10-10 game. Powerful swing from Schnedke, who's taken over here in set number 3. Side out this time for New Lex. Gracie Newland. She'll get us going again. Line drive received by Pleasant. Up the middle, McCants misses out. Tried to go near sideline. Ended up hitting the bench for New Lexington. Quick set to the middle. Good hands by McCants. Keeps it up enough to warrant an attack, and Cockrell is blocked. Nice job by Caroline Dupler to get hands on it. Panthers lead at 13-10. They're starting to run away as they have in set 1 and 2. Just to drop the set ultimately to these Spartans, who always are persistent. Cockrell looking for a touch, not going to get it from the top official. It looks like one of the officials, one of the 4, made the call that it was touched, but the top judge has the ability to overrule. She does. And the Panthers will make it 14-10. Timeout, Coach Ute. Great run here from the Lady Panthers, just trying to stay alive here. Down 2-0. First timeout called of the set. It's called by Pleasant. Winner of this game here will play against the winner of the game after the fact. Lake Catholic, playing in their 12th state semifinal, will go up against some newbies in Summit Country Day. Those Silver Knights come in 23-4. Lake Catholic, battle tested, they come in 17-10. Back out of the timeout, Gracie Newen continues to serve here on a solid run. As that goes off the tape, Roberts able to put it up. Malcolm with the cut shot. Dug up by Dick. She'll get a chance to swing as well. She's blocked ping pong a couple times. New Lex back on the ball. They send it, and it's touched by McCants. Reset, and Cockrell. Tight angle, doesn't matter. Gets it down. It's 14-11. McCants on the serve. Swing attempt kept up by Cam. They'll reset and feed her again. This one, however, out. No touch as well. Point New Lex. Served by Layla Baker. High ball. Punched over with two hands by Cameron. New Lex fields it easily. This one rides the near sideline, misses just out of bounds. So the Spartans get another point. They'll bring in Macy Hamper. She'll get the ball to send it away. Set to the middle. Nice quick one. Great swing by Lena Fink. Lead back to 4 for New Lexington. Float serve up by Roberts. Back set Hamper. They'll feed Cameron again off the touch. Pleasant back on the board. As it looks like Cameron, after that point, now up to 24 kills. Near side work. Kept alive, back set, swing from Hutchison, forces an extended arm out of Michaela McCoy, who cannot field it, and the Spartans within 2. Cameron Cockrell to serve. Goes to zone 1. New Lex does a good job. Great dig on the attack as Cockrell put a hand in. Near side, just a simple tap off of the block of Hutchinson. Point for those Panthers, 17-14. Hutchinson nearly won a point just simply by New Lexington touching that, but they let it go just before getting contact on the ball. It's out of bounds. 4-point lead. Panthers up 18-14. Line drive right to the net. There's a service error. Cam Roberts. She'll serve it in as Coach Ute watches on. 1 timeout left for the Spartans, 2 left for New Lexington. Nearly an ace, and now it'll go down as a reception error. So the point for the Spartans, down by 2. Can they do what they've done in the first 2 sets and just simply come back and now maybe start to run away with it? Back set, middle opened up like the Red Sea, and New Lex took it. They get back on the board, 19-16. Georgia Burkhart, the setter, has been solid all game long. Serves this away, received by Roberts. Back set, Lexi off the touch. Back set, roll shot right to Cam. Set far side, Caven Cockrell forces a dig out of Newland. Fading swing, not too much of a threat for the Spartans. They'll get another chance. Caven goes off the tape. It drops inbounds. Lexi Hutchinson, she'll serve it. Trying to keep the Panthers away from 20 points. They trail by 2. Quick set, touched by McCants. Hutchinson runs in for a bump set. That will go up the middle, and it's swung down. Spartans score again. One away from knotting this again. The sophomore Hutchinson lines it up again. High toss line drive off the tape. Back set for New Lex. This one blocked. It drops. Madeline Malcolm with the rejection for Pleasant. Great celebration from her and her team. We're knotted at 19 in set number 3. Back set, Dick with the roll shot. Received by Pleasant. This one from McCants, tried to take it to the back corner. Way to field it by New Lex, and they feed it all the way around back to Schnedker. And the Panthers, after all of that, are going to be the first to 20. Nice tight contest here today. 25-23, 25-22. And now what are we going to get here in this third set? We'll get an ace for now. Nice serve by Chloe Dick. Makes it 21-19. Coach Ute, one timeout to go. She's holding on to it for now. Malcolm will try again far side. She's blocked and now sent down, and it's clean out of New Lex. Snedker reached over, I thought. Power touched it down. Thought it might have been a violation, but no. Officials rule it clean, and a timeout now called by Coach Ute. It's her final one of the set. Looks like the new Lexington adults starting some chance here to get behind their Panthers as they're 3 points away from extending this game to a fourth. It's been a great match thus far. Tight, contested, back and forth. Pleasant has shown their late stage ability simply just to close out matches and close out sets. And they pull some more magic out of the hat here late from Butler. Chloe Dick will serve again for the Panthers. Working from zone 5. She launches it over the net. Top spin right by Cam Cockrell. Back set, and Caven cannot get it over the net. It's a 4-point lead for New Lex. Side spin on the serve, and two Spartans collide. It's an ace for Dick. Set point number 1 for New Lex tonight. Looking to take it to a fourth here from Vandalia Butler in a D5 state semifinal. Dick launches again. Cockrell receives. Set from ice. The They'll go back to Cam, who goes down the line, out of bounds. Swing actually went up the middle. Cam thought there was a touch. Didn't get the call, and the Panthers win set 3 big. It is 2-1 Pleasant, still in advantage, but all the momentum swinging over towards those Panthers here on the OH Report.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
From Butler High School, here live and free on the OH Report, I'm Jonathan Langdon, ready for set number 4 between New Lexington and Pleasant. Pleasant took the first 2 sets. New Lex rallied to win the last one 25-19. And those Lady Panthers, I said it in our opener today, they're pesky. They're not going to let you sweep. They're going to continue fighting. Heck, even into this 4th set, we may go to a 5th. We'll see. Georgia Burkhart will get us started here in set number 4. High serve lands right at Roberts. Set from ice. It's a rough one. Forces a free ball. Back to the middle. Off the block. Pancake from Roberts. Here's a swing from Caven. Off the block, another chance for New Lex. Power touch. Dug up, far side work. This one will go off the tape. It rolls across the court, and Caven gets the kill. So Pleasant gets the 4th set started. New server will be number 12, Caven Cockrell. Got the kill, will get the serve. Received in the back by Newland. Swing from New Lex, scooped up by Roberts, who's having a fantastic game as a libero for Pleasant. Reset for the Panthers. Off the touch, Cockrell got the touch, but it's not going to be scooped up by Caven. We're even at 1. Chloe Dick will serve. Had a great run in the 4th set to really help the Panthers pull away. See if she can do something similar to get them out to a nice start like they had in sets 1 and 2. Cameron swings it and pummels it off the block. Spartans back in front. 24 kills going into this set. That's 25 on the game for Cameron, hitting .378. That's good, folks. Back set, reset, nice up by McCants. Back to the far side, and Cameron back-to-back kills. Great operation as Ice put it on a platter. Cameron stays out of the net. It's 3-1 Pleasant. Faith McCants to serve. Line drive goes cross court, sails out of bounds over towards the Panther bench. Lena Fink comes in to join the front row. And we will see a new server as well for New Lexington, Paige Binkley. Line drive just over the tape, received by Roberts. Back set from Ice, and Cockrell sails it out. Tugged her jersey, said, "My bad." That evens us up at 3. Set scores to this point: set 1, Pleasant 25-23, Pleasant 25-22 in set number 2. And then the last one we just had, as Cockrell touches this off the block, or no, I think it was just in play. Nice swing out of Cameron, but that third set was won by New Lex 25-19. It's 4-3 now here in set 4. Macy Hamper takes the ball now. High toss, high serve, received. Set up the middle, missed rotation there by Pleasant, left a wide open gap, and the back line up the middle, and the Panthers took it with ease. Cockrell out of system, sets it all the way across the court. That'll work out. Lexi Hutchison finishes it off. So a great set, basically from the back near side corner all the way to the far side antenna. And she'll win the ace here as well. Cameron, I told you earlier, she's going to be everywhere. She has been, quite literally, everywhere. Pleasant leads 6-4, 7-4. Back-to-back aces for Cameron. I mean, we're going to watch this one back on the video broadcast later after the game. This dip is something. Back set, swing, out of bounds. No touch from Pleasant, just an attacking error out of Dupler. Great stretch here by Pleasant. They lead it by 4. They've doubled the points of New Lex here in this 4th set. Dupler receives. She'll get another chance, and this time also sailing it out of bounds off the feet of the official. She got the swing on the right side. She went down the line, couldn't find a spot in play. Cameron, another nice serve. Set this time to the middle, and Cameron was kind of shading towards the far end. That time the cut shot does its job for the Panthers. Hamper, this one blocked on the swing attempt by Hutchinson. Joust at the net, won by New Lex, and Caven sends it off. Acts as a free ball. Reset, blocked. Another chance for New Lex. Panthers behind the 10-foot line will swing one. Dug by Cockerill. Caven takes a shot. Nice up by Dupler. Keeps us going. Hamper tight to the net. Rough set, and Hutchison can't do anything with it. 9-6. New Lex down by 3. Libero set to Caven, blocked. Ball ends up over. New Lex will reset, swing from Fink, and we'll see a violation. It looks like it's going to be a double contact on the send away. Cam Roberts launches it over to zone 5. Set up again. Dick cross court. Does a great job keeping it in. Substitution, Ava Snedker, the 6'3 sophomore, rejoins the action for New Lex. Had a great third set. Won't get a chance here as Libero Newen launches New Lex's serve out of bounds. It's 11-7. Long volley cooking here from Butler. Quick set, and this will be blocked. Faith McCants goes up and blocks the 6'3 Snedker. Lead is up to 5 for the Spartans. Near side set, swung at, cross shot. Taken in by the Spartans. McCants, a little bit of a fading shot, had to go up with it. And the swing here by Dick rolls out. Put some crazy spin on it to go down the line, and it ended up curling out. Timeout called by New Lex as the Spartans lead by 6. Haven't taken you into Butler for some time. Here's Coach Ute again with her team. Statistical update, Cameron Cockerill, 27 kills, hitting .380, 19 digs as well. Through 3.5 sets, basically. Lexi Hutchinson, 7 kills, hitting .211. As a team, they're hitting 165 in this set right now. They're hitting .214. 67 digs for Pleasant compared to the 55 for New Lex. Chloe Dick on the other side, the only player in double figures attacking with 10 kills. She's hitting .083. Out of the timeout, it is 13-7. This one up the middle. Great set for New Lexington, and it's pummeled down by Snedker. Great coach's point for Coach Board. Lefty serve out of Burkhart. Quick set from ice, tapped over. McCants nearly gets the kill. Great recovery by New Lex. In system. Cockerill swings it from the back row. Overpass, tapped by Malcolm. Burkhart gets to the second ball. Cockerill punches this up. A lot of chaotic sequences here, and this will go around the antenna on the wrong side as Caven tried to send it away back to New Lex. It's a point for the Panthers. 2-0 run out of the timeout. Cockrell takes some off. Easy scoop for New Lex. Back to the near side. Cam all over the place. Another nice dig. Tight to the net. Far side. Caven stays out. Joust here again. Caven wins it there. 10-foot line attack. It's a roll shot easily up by Ice. Libero set to the back row. And Cam can't get it down. Great up in the back by New Lex. One-handed tap over. Cam tries again. Far side curling shot dug up by Ice. Malcolm will try one. Loading up to the middle. This one is going to score it for New Lex as Snedker went away from the block. One with a power touch to the left. And she found a gap in that defense. Timeout, Coach Ute. Rough stretch there for the Lady Spartans. It's a 3-0 run for New Lexington. Great stretch for those Lady Panthers. That gets Ava Schnedker now up over 10 kills with a .320 hitting percentage. These two teams basically dead even at this point. Hitting percentage for New Lex 140, Pleasant 148. Aces 9 for New Lex, 7 for Pleasant. Digs are starting to stack up for the Panthers. They now only trail 63-70 in that department. Side out percentage, New Lex 56% and Pleasant 57.5%. About as even as you can get if you were to look at the live stats right now. Georgia Burkhart to serve for New Lexington as they try to crawl back. Ice, far side set. This goes to Malcolm, dug up in the back. Nicely done by Newland. Joust at the net, a lot of movement on that net, no call. We continue on with the volley. Malcolm, a second time in the volley. That will be blocked down. Panthers 2 away from tying it up. Georgia again with the left hand. Nearly wins the ace. She will. It ate up Roberts. She put it to the net, but it was too low. Went to no man's land for Pleasant. It's now 13-12. Lady Spartans still holding on to somewhat of a lead. Another tight one. It's another ace. All tied. It is a 7 or a 6-0 run to even up the score. Another serve. Roberts this time fields it. Ice sets to McCants off the touch. Dug by the Panthers. Back set. Down the line. Roberts again there. Cameron Cockrell in the back launches it out. And the Panthers have the lead. Spartans trying to win something back. This one in. Great swing from Malcolm, or pardon me, great swing from Caven, who was able to get that kill. We're evened up at 14. Caven launches this as well. Volley going again, this one off the tape. Spartans go back to Cameron in her favorite spot, and that's money. Cameron Cockrell gives Pleasant the lead back. And this one out. I don't know about that one. I was late on the replay, not going to get another chance to look at it, but from my angle, I thought that was it. Nonetheless, it's 15-15. Chloe Dick the serve, just over the tape. Received by Pleasant. Far side, they go to Cockrell again. I mean, at what point do you just start doing that every single play? Side out here for Pleasant. Faith McCants launches it away. Cross-court serve received, but libero dig from Newland, or a set from Newland, and the swing sails out on Layla Baker. Pleasant up by 2. This one blocked. Great sequence from Pleasant. New Lex, of course, went to their 6-3 target, but still Cameron able to get a hand on it and block it. Pleasant leads 18-15. McCants triggers up again. Just over the tape. This one taken in. Snedker dug up in the back by number 6, Valadonda, and the overpass sent out of bounds. So New Lex breaks the run. They're down by 2. Paige Binkley trying to help the Panthers get on another run like they had to get back into this game, but that ain't going to do it. Ball sails out of bounds on the serve. It's an error, 19-16. Macy Hamper back in the game. High toss, high serve, goes down the line. Threatening play, forced to be played by New Lex. Roll shot, Cameron scoops it up. Hamper with the two-hand send away. Back set, swung at. Pleasant out of system, has to free ball it. Another set by Burkhart, and it's a quick one. Given to Fink up the middle. New Lex 17, Pleasant 19. Coming up to the late stages here of set number 4. If New Lex wins it, we're headed to a decisive 5th. If Pleasant can hang on, they'll head to their 2nd state championship in 2 years. Serve from New Lex sails out of bounds. First to 20 are the Spartans. And now we'll see a timeout called by head coach Alyssa Board. Looks like that's the final one of the set for New Lex, so they will concede any sort of control down the late stretch just to talk things over here. Cameron Cockrell is 1 kill away from 30 here in this match. Coach Ute herding the troops for Pleasant before the biggest stretch of the season for them. Trying to come out, make their way back here tomorrow. They don't want to cancel the hotel. They lead by 3, 20-17 in set number 4. Lady Panthers have their work cut out for them. Trying to get back in this 4th. Short serve received. Good chance here. Off the block. Scooped up by Pleasant. Back row attack. Cockrell, two-hand tap. Reset for New Lex. This off the block. It'll drop on Pleasant's side. Great job there. Winning the coach's point for New Lexington. They trail just by 2 now. Served by Dupler, nearly wins an ace, and it will. Dupler doing her job here, trying to will her team back to a tight fourth set ending. No timeouts left for New Lexington. 1 to go for Pleasant. Swing by Caven, scooped up. Another chance for New Lex. Power touch. Roberts digs it up. Caven far side goes down the line. It's out. We're knotted at 20. New Lexington starting to get on their feet to try and will this team to force a fifth set. Hutchinson has that touched off the block. Reset. Burkhardt sets it near side. This will go. Spartans were scrambling to try to send the ball over again, but they could not, and the Panthers lead it again. Timeout, Coach Ute. And with a 21-20 score, both teams will have no timeouts the rest of the way. Great atmosphere here from Butler High School. Here they are, mostly New Lex fans you're seeing on your screen. A lot of red across the gym for Pleasant, but many of them kind of not so much at ease after going up 2-0, and here we are. New Lex up by 1, trying to send it to a fifth. Shout out to our sponsors as we get to the later stages of this broadcast, bringing you the audio cast here today. The Osborne Business Solutions, KJ's Tees and Sweats, also the agency, Coldwell Baker, along with the Pleasant Athletic Boosters, Marion County Now, and Mathews Honda Acura. 21-20, Panthers lead it by 1. Spartans have some work to do. They receive the serve. They'll go up the middle. This one blocked. Panthers now with a 2-point edge. Three points away from sending it to 5. Serve sent away. Set this time to Wilson, and she gets it done. Double whammy on New Lex as they were in the net. Ball also landed inbounds, so it doesn't matter. Quinn Wilson gets a kill. Cam Roberts with the serve, the libero for Pleasant. Sends it to zone 4. Nice quick set to Dick. Sends it to the far sideline, 23-11, or 23-21. Serve from Newland. Set to the far side, swung on by Caven, dug by New Lex. Dick tries again. Up by Caven, back set, Lexi Hutchinson over the block. Set, Dick, another try, rides the tape. Oh my goodness. It is 24-21, set point for the Panthers. And I'll tell you, that ball rode on that line. There's almost some destiny to that ball. Set point number 1 here in set number 4. Dick off the block. Left arm extension by Cameron to keep us going. Caven off the touch, it hits the antenna. Spartans live for the moment. It's 24-22. Lexi Hutchinson back to serve for the Spartans. Set point number 2. The sophomore sends it away inbounds. Set up the middle, one-man block, didn't get a touch, didn't need it. Great scoop up, and this ball lands. McCants went off the block, tried to knock it out of bounds, and that hits right on the far sideline on the Spartans' end. And that is how we send ourselves to a 5th set here from Butler. New Lexington comes down from 2-0 down, and we're in for a tight finish on the OH Report with this audio cast of a D5 state semifinal.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Set number 5 set to go. DJ's been playing party tunes for these two student sections to get ready for what's about to be an all-decisive 5th set for one team to make their way to a state championship tomorrow afternoon at the Nutter Center. There's the set scores on your screen. It has been a tight game to this point. Cameron Cockrell 1 kill away from 30 on the match. As here we go, both sides stoked, both sides on their feet as we start set number 5. This is why you play the game. For a moment like this. Pleasant won the coin toss before this 5th set. They will start with the serve. And it will be Lexi Hutchinson. Lexi with 2 aces today. She'll serve it from the near side, launch it away. That might have been sailing out. New Lex played it anyways. Free ball coming from Schnedker. Caven to the middle, McCants power touch. Scooped up, swing from Dick. Great dig by Roberts. Far side work, Malcolm through the block. Long way to go for this ball. New Lex keeps it alive, another freebie. Cockrell to McCants to score the first as she swings it up the middle. Just could not be fielded by Caroline Dupler, who has been all over the floor today. 1-0 Lady Spartans. Line drive just over the tape. It's an ace for Hutchinson. Beautiful swing. Beautiful. Just over the net there on that one. 2-0 Spartans. Can they get another? Yes, they can. Oh my goodness, the Spartans taking over at the service line. Hutchinson now with 4 aces, 2 of them here in this 5th. High toss, can she go 3 in a row? No, this time received, not cleanly, but they do get the ball over New Lex. Back to the middle, McCants fading away. Long ball, and they cannot get to it. 4-0 run for the Spartans. Coach Board not budging, not going to call a timeout. Actually, no, she will. Right as I say that, the Spartans force an early timeout out of the Panthers. Lexi Hutchinson doing it for these Lady Spartans at the service line. 2 aces. In fact, most of her serves on this stretch have really tested the Panthers. If you're just joining us, all set, all even, 2 sets apiece. In a decisive 5th, this is the first Division V state semi of the weekend. Second one will be right after, 25-23 Pleasant, 25-22 Pleasant. They won the first 2 sets. They give up that lead, 25-19, 25-22. And here we go, back with Hutchinson out of the timeout. 4-0 Pleasant. Serve received, tight set, over the top. Snedker can't get it down. Reset, Malcolm to the back corner, up by Newland. Joust at the net, won twice by Pleasant. We stay up. Newland does a good job helping out. Off the net, great job by Pleasant up until Malcolm sails it out. Panthers on the board here in set 5. Spartans. Could this be where things turn around for the Panthers? This one out of bounds. Good eyes by that back row. They ducked out of the way to let that roll. Shot was long from McCants. Another serve from Burkhart, received by Roberts. Back row attack. Cockrell can't get some power on that swing. Reset for New Lex. This one blocked. Stays on the Panthers side. Another try. This one taken by Baker. Dug in by Ice. Far side. Caven has it dug. Reset. Dick Dink. Good hands from Pleasant, but this one's blocked. They were just going to try and free ball it, but the Panthers said no. The 6'3" Ava Schnedker swats it down into the campfire. It's a 3-0 run retaliation from New Lexington. Caven has this one blocked, but they'll send it away. Good recovery by the Spartans as that ball paints the line. We're all tied. 4-0 from Pleasant, 4-0 right back from New Lexington as Schnedker is taking over. Burkhart, Georgia Burkhart continues to serve for the 5th straight time. Set from Ice, it's a dump, it's a pancake. Great up from number 11, Caroline Dupler. We continue on. This hits off the block, it's a point for New Lex. That is the point of the match. What a job by the Panthers to go up, get the block, and even before that, getting a pancake from Dupler. Pleasant back on the ball, power touch fielded by New Lex. They'll go to the far side, tried to spot the Pleasant Spartans, couldn't get it done. Another block. But this time it's going to be a kill for Pleasant as it went out of bounds. I was confused because New Lex thought it was their point. They started celebrating. I thought very clearly it was out. And that it was. So it's the 30th kill of the match for Cameron Cockerill. Caven sends the serve. All knotted at 5, power touch into a spot. Panthers back on the ball, side out, New Lexington. Chloe Dick. Lower toss, top spin serve, received by Roberts, set over to Cockerill in her favorite spot. Rough set, doesn't let her put power on it. This one in no man's land. Ice does a good job. Ducked away twice. Over. Cockerill off the tape. New Lex on the reset. Dug up. Roberts. Cockerill in the net. Another rough set. It's a violation on Pleasant. Still no call. And now they'll give it to New Lex. Everybody was kind of stopped on the play because they were worried about Cockerill. She went down awkwardly. She's up and at him. She's okay as she sits in zone 5, getting ready to receive a serve here from New Lex, who leads it 7-5 now. Cameron tries again, off the tape, on her knees. Newen scoops it up, near side, power touch to the far sideline. Panthers lead it 8-5 as Roberts was slow to get there. New Lex on their feet, timeout, Coach Ute. Those Panthers have come back from down 2-0. And that's not here in set 5, that's here in the match. They were down 2-0. They now lead it in set 5, 8-5. Head coach Alyssa Board making sure everybody's on board for the rest of this one. Both teams have used a timeout early in this set. So we're even in that department, 1 to go for each team. Eight to 5, Panthers on top, out of the timeout by head coach Corey Ute for Pleasant. Chloe Dick stays back to serve. Liner topspin serve received by Veladanda. Cockerill lands it inbounds, goes on the back line. Pleasant with the coach's point. It's 6-8. Here goes Faith McCants. Tight ball to the net, rising up. The 6'3" Snedker goes simply over the block to make it 9-6. Panthers back on the ball. Serve up the middle here from the libero, Newen. Received by Roberts. Set up the middle. Wilson gets it to go. Back and forth affair here from Butler. Lady Spartans 7, Lady Panthers 9. Macy Hamper will serve. They need to get some points back in a hurry. Hamper launches it to the back row, received by New Lex. Set to the middle, off the touch. Pancake won't go. And the Panthers get to 10 first. Layla Baker will serve again. 10-7. Pleasant trails by 3. Hamper, back set. Cameron Cockerill switches sides. Throws the defense off guard. Gets another kill. She is now up to 32 after that one. Short serve. Panthers get to it. Tap over the block. The height showing out. Lena Fink makes it 11-8. Pleasant simply just not rising high enough on these blocks. As the height advantage for New Lex starting to show out here in set number 5. Short serve here, however. Back set. And Hutchinson goes with the dink. Great job by New Lex to be there. Roll shot. Great dig by Cockrell. Far side. Caven has it dug by Newland. Near side work. They're going back and forth here. Back row attack. Power touch to the corner. And, Newland did what she could. Right arm extension. But the teammates for the Panthers couldn't keep up. It's now 11-9. Spartans cash in again thanks to Cam Cockrell. Cam Roberts, lefty swing. It is silent here in the gym. Roll shot, Cockrell there. Long set to Caven. It rides the tape, it's out. I thought that was going to drop right on the line, but it just rolls a little bit too long. And New Lexington will have a new server. Stella Heavner has not served all match. Timeout, Coach Ute. In a 12-9 contest. Want to take a second to thank our sponsors bringing you tonight's live and free coverage as we get towards crunch time here in set number 5. Shout out to Osborne Business Solutions, KJ's Tees and Sweats, The Agency, Coldwell Baker, along with Pleasant Athletic Boosters, Marion County Now, and Mathews Honda Acura. Cheering on these Lady Spartans in set 5 as we are in for a doozy. 12-9, New Lex, set 5 for all the marbles to head back here tomorrow. Just a 30-minute drive down to the Nutter Center for a state championship. They'll play the winner of the next game, Lake Catholic and Summit Country Day. New server, Stella Heavner. High ball, it's in. Test that Pleasant serve receive. This ball sneaks through for the Spartans. The kill by Lexi Hutchinson. The sophomore will go back to serve as well. Lexi after that kill up to 8 kills. High toss from Hutchinson, right to the back line. Received by the Panthers. Dink into the campfire. Hutchinson lays out, keeps us alive in the volley. Set up, powerful swing. Oh my goodness. Number 14, Ava Schnedker. It just feels like she is aged on the floor as we speak. The sophomore playing like a senior after a rough first 2 sets. I don't know what has gone into Ava as New Lex leads 13-10. The serve by Burkhart. Pleasant. Back set. Caven through the block. Dug up. Near side work. Cross court. Roberts there for the dig. Far side. Caven down the line. Dug up by Newen. Set. Behind the back. Off the touch. Match point Panthers. A beautiful set. Beautiful swing out of Layla Baker. And here it is, match point number 1. Georgia Burkhart sends it away. Nearly an ace. Touch over the block by McCants. Back set, a chance to win it here, dug by Roberts. Cockrell behind the 10-foot line, a 2-hand shove, reset, opportunity. This one blocked down, and the Spartans survive another point. Caven Cockrell and number 10, Faith McCants, combined for the block. Match point number 2, Caven to serve for Pleasant. High toss, liner just over the tape. Nearly a service error to end it, but it will be a dink to end it. Layla Baker wins it for New Lex. The Panthers go the distance and come back 2-0 down to take down Pleasant here from Butler. What a resilient performance from New Lexington. They will move on to take on the winner of Summit Country Day and Lake Catholic tomorrow afternoon at Dayton at Wright State. We'll take a break, come back with your post-game show here on this audio cast on the OH Report.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
What a match we just witnessed here at Vandalia. Butler, the comeback of probably the year here this weekend, as New Lexington, the number 4 team in Division 5, they were favorites here today, but they were not for very long because Pleasant jumped out, won the first 2 sets in back-and-forth affairs, but New Lexington persevered. They win it here, 3-2. And on your screen coming up are those set scores as Pleasant ends their season 26-2. And this is a heartbreaker if you're Pleasant for sure. The one positive, however, for this group, no seniors, nobody graduating. This whole group will be back next year. Pleasant, great season out of them. New Lexington, they get the win, 25-23, 25-22, 25-19, 25-22, and then in that 5th set, 15-11. Take it back out to the court briefly. Want to take one final second to thank our sponsors before we sign off today. The Osborne Business Solutions, KJ's Tees and Sweats, the agency, Coldwell Baker. Shout out also to the Pleasant Athletic Boosters, Marion County Now, and Mathews Honda Acura. Well, that'll do it for us. It has been a fantastic weekend here in Dayton, but our broadcasts come to a close here, unfortunately, after the Pleasant loss. Shout out to all of our teams here on the OH Report who have competed and have gotten this far. Shout out to Tiffin Calvert, our lone state champions from the area, as they took down Monroeville in a sweep as this game was going on. Dayton, as always, it has been a pleasure. We will see you next year here for the OH Report. Make sure to stay tuned for all the rest of our broadcasts. Plenty more football on the way as fall continues on the OH Report.